Hello, and welcome to my video about global warming and how you can take action to fight it and save our planet. Throughout this video, I'll tell you about the history of global warming, how it's affecting our lives every day, and steps to how you can prevent global warming from destroying our planet. First off, I'll go by saying that global warming is an issue we have to deal with. It's an issue that encompasses our lives, and we hear about it almost every day in the media, whether it be on television, in newspapers, on the radio, or on the internet. The bottom line is that if we started global warming, we can also prevent it. Of course, it's quite clear that the Earth's climate is constantly changing over time. The Ice Age, one of the Earth's most famous climate fluctuations, started approximately 15,000 to 30,000 years ago, and ended approximately 7,000 years ago when the Earth's surface temperature began to rise. Between the 14th century and the 19th century, the Earth experienced extremely cold and harsh conditions. There were also major expansions of glaciers in Alaska, the Alps, Scandinavia, and Iceland. The issue of global warming began in the early 19th century when a French mathematician named Jean-Baptiste Fourier developed the theory that the Earth's atmosphere traps solar radiation within the ozone layer and reflects it back towards Earth, which would explain the drastic increase of temperature by the year 1850. This theory is now known as the greenhouse effect. This statement led to increased research into global warming and produced many theories, including shifts in the North and South Pole, increased intake of carbon dioxide emissions, and of course, the greenhouse effect. Since then, scientists have developed new methods of measuring the Earth's global temperatures, which in turn has made the public more aware of the pressing issue of global warming. In 1994, the Kyoto Protocol was created for the purpose of fighting global warming, reducing the amount of fossil fuel used, and reducing the amount of carbon dioxide emissions. The protocol was signed by an astounding 125 countries. Unfortunately, the U.S., possibly one of the Earth's largest producers of greenhouse gases, refused to sign the protocol. There are a countless number of effects that global warming can cause. I will now list just some of the effects that global warming can have if not prevented. For more detail on the effects I'm about to mention and a top 100 list of effects caused by global warming, follow one of the links that are mentioned in the description of this video. For starters, say goodbye to baseball. The ash tree from which all baseball bats are made is in danger of disappearing thanks to killer beetles and global warming. Second, say goodbye to Christmas trees. The pine bark beetle, which feeds on and kills pine trees, used to leave British Columbia come winter. But thanks to global warming, they're able to survive for the duration of the winter and continue killing Christmas trees. Say goodbye to ski vacations and competitions. As global temperatures rise, it is becoming extremely difficult for athletes and families to find decent slopes to ski on, either causing them to resort to using fake snow or completely canceling vacations or ski competitions altogether. Say goodbye to decent snorkeling vacations and the Great Barrier Reef. As we continue to consume fossil fuels, our carbon dioxide emissions seep into clouds, and when it rains over water, the carbon dioxide makes the water acidic, destroying coral reefs and practically killing off thousands of species of fish who are either cold-blooded or can't stand the acidity of the water. Say goodbye to Africa and other third-world countries. Where there's third-world countries, there's famine, droughts, starvation, and poor. All these aspects which make up third world countries are going to become even more serious come the peak of global warming. People will be unable to find any water whatsoever, and people will quickly die because of malnutrition. Due to the large amount of effects global warming could have on third world countries, it could literally abolish the human and animal population in those third world countries. Again, these are just a hand-picked selection of effects that global warming will have on our world, and much more destruction can be caused by global warming than deemed imaginable by any human being. Now it's time to talk about ways that you can take action to fight off global warming. First off, switch to more efficient cars such as hybrid synergy drive. Second, recycle all plastics, paper, cardboard, and pop cans that you use around your home. Choose foods that were produced organically, locally, and in season. It costs lots of money and lots of fossil fuel to ship foods hundreds of kilometers to their final destination. Use green bins or put composters in your backyard. Composting organics has two key benefits. It reduces the amount of waste going to landfills, and when added to your garden, helps nourish soil and plants. When waiting for your kids and while you're in a parking lot, please don't idle if you're parked for more than 10 seconds. Replace your regular light bulbs with bulbs that use less power, such as compact fluorescent bulbs. A compact fluorescent bulb uses 25% as much energy as a regular bulb and lasts almost 10 times longer. Turn off your computers and other appliances that require a lot of power before you go to work or school and before you go to bed. Just like the effects of global warming, there's a numerous amount of actions you can do to help the environment and save our planet from global warming. Now watch a little slideshow that I put together that includes quotes from famous people about global warming.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very